Jack and Jill, who were brothers, live in the same boarding school. Jack goes for classes at tuition center and finishes his classes by 4 p.m. when Jill picks him up. So you have basically, let's say this is your boarding house. So you have Jack and you have Jill. Jack goes for classes at tuition center. So Jack basically goes from the boarding school to the tuition center. Okay, and finishes his classes by 4 p.m. By 4 p.m. he is normally free. On one day his classes finished at 3 p.m. So instead of 4, his classes finished at 3 p.m. and he walked back to the school so that he could meet Jill and go back. Well, Jack was here, his classes finished early, and he thought, instead of waiting for Jill to come, let me start walking back to the boarding school. Right? Jill met him on the way, and both of them went from there to the boarding school. So there was some point on this line where Jack and Jill met. Okay? Jill realized that because he met Jack on the way, he saved 30 minutes. Very good. So what happened? That Jill, as he met Jack on the way, he realized he saved 30 minutes. Right? Or in other words, normally he was supposed to cover this distance. Okay? Today, because he covered a lesser amount of distance, he saved 30 minutes. Right? So what distance did he save? The distance that he saved was from here to here. Let's call this point as P and this point as T. So the total distance that he saved was PT plus TP. TP again is PT only, so we can write this as PT. Why? Because he would have gone from here to here and he would have come back from here to here if he had to pick Jack from this point. And in order to cover this distance, how much time did he save? He saved 30 minutes. Right? So if he takes 30 minutes to reach from this place to this place and coming back, if you see on one side how much time he will take? He will take 15 minutes. Why? We are assuming that the speed is constant here. Right? So Jill took 15 minutes, or Jill normally takes 15 minutes to cover this distance. Now if you look at from the perspective of Jack, right? Jack started here at 3 p.m. okay, and he reached the meeting point within 30 minutes. Why is this 30 minutes? Because effectively he met Jill after 30 minutes. Right? So Jack took 30 minutes to reach this point. Right? Now, a speed, we need to find out the ratio of speed of Jack and Jill. What is the ratio of time? The ratio of time is 15:30 or 1:2. Right? Therefore, the ratio of speed has to be 2:1. Right? The speed of Jill and Jack will be in the ratio of 2:1. Why? Because we know the relationship between speed and time is what? They are inversely related to each other. Right? So if one increases, the other decreases. Right? So that's how basically you solve these kind of questions.